Hello and good evening everybody. My name is Pradeep Pal and I teach English for all the competitive exams in which English is one of the subjects. And for which exams are we talking? We are talking about all the exams conducted by SSC and all the exams conducted by banking sector. So we are going to learn a very important topic of English grammar in this class today, and the name of the topic is conditional sentence. From this topic, in almost all the exams, one or two questions are generally asked. So let us understand what are conditional sentences. So first of all, let us understand the definition of conditional sentences. As we can see from its name, conditional sentences. So these are the sentences in which some condition is given. And how do we define condition? We always define condition using a word if. Using a word if. So the word if is used to define a condition. And what are conditions? How do we define conditions? So we can define conditions like, if I have money, I will buy a car. If I have money, I will buy a car. So I will buy a car when? What is the condition that I will buy a car? If I have money. Okay, understood? Now let's take the second sentence. If I say, if you played well, we would win the match. So we would win the match. What is the condition for this? For this, the condition is if you played well. Okay. So now let's move ahead and understand what are conditional sentences and their types and their usages also. So we have conditional sentences, and the first part is zero conditionals. In zero conditionals, the sentences that show universal truth and general truth. Universal truth and general truth is shown by zero conditional sentences. For example, if I say, if we heat ice, it melts, and this is a general truth. We are whenever we heat ice, it melts. So this is the zero conditional sentence, and this is general truth, or this is universal truth also. Now let's move to the second sentence, second type of sentence. We have first conditional. In these types of sentences, we use these types of sentences for possibility in future. Whenever we use first conditional sentences, we say that there is a possibility in future. For example, if I say, if you work hard, you will get success. If you work hard, you will get success. So when will you get success? What is the condition to get success? The condition to get success is if you work hard. Okay. Now let's move ahead. Now we have second conditionals. Here it is written no possibility in future. It means whenever we speak any second conditional sentence, we say, if I say, if I had money, I would give it to you. So I will give it to you when? What is the condition? If I had money. So I don't have money. It means I am trying to say that I don't have money. If I had money, I would give it to you. It means no possibility in future. I will give it to you when? If I had money. Okay. Now let's move to the third conditionals. So in third conditional, possibility in future, there is possibility in future, but this is a regret. Regret means, if I say, if Raman had played well, we would have won the match. So we would have won the match. What is the condition? If Raman had played well. So these four types of sentences are there in conditional sentences. Now let us see what is the structure of making conditional sentences. How do we make conditional sentences? So here you can see correct structure of conditional sentences. What is the structure? So these two are the correct structures of making conditional sentences. We have the first structure. See, as I told you, we always start conditional sentences using a word if. So we use if, then condition is written. After writing condition, we always place a comma here. If there is no comma, then there is a mistake here. So we always write comma after condition. Then we write result. Then we write result. So this is our first structure. Now let us see what is the second structure. Second structure is we place result, then we place if, then we write condition. We can see here the result which is written later, it has been written in starting. Then we have written condition, and before condition we start condition with if, and before if there is no comma. So these two structures will be followed while making conditional sentences. Okay. Now let us move to the rules of conditional sentences. What are different rules of making conditional sentences? So let's see rules. We have, first of all, at first we saw zero conditionals. So we will start from zero conditionals and we'll move towards third conditionals. So we have zero conditionals, and what is the rule for zero conditional? First of all, we write if, then we write condition. We have seen the structure. So first of all we write if, then condition, then we place a comma and result. This is structure. And what about the rule? Which tense will be used in these types of sentences? So we can see here the condition is made is in present indefinite tense. In zero conditionals, the condition is made using present indefinite tense or present simple tense. The result is also made using the same tense. We have to make it very clear in our minds that in zero conditional sentences, both the sentences the sentences showing condition and the sentence showing result, both these sentences are made using only present indefinite tense. Okay, let us see some examples, or one example only. If we heat ice, it melts. It happens. This is universal truth or this is general truth. So if we heat ice, it melts. We can see here in present indefinite tense we use plural form of verb with plural subject. So we have we, plural subject, and heat. We should not use s or es in present indefinite with plural subject. So if we heat ice, this is present indefinite, it melts. It is a singular subject, melts, s or es, present indefinite. Okay, and as we can see, we have seen two structures of making conditional sentences. Second structure, so we have made the second structure, this sentence in second structure also. We have, first of all, we have written result first, ice melts. If you can see here, we have placed a comma here, but in second structure we do not place comma, as we have already seen here. So ice melts if we ice melts if we heat it. Ice melts if we heat it. Okay, I think you understood. Now let us move to the first conditionals. First conditionals, let us see the rule of first conditionals. So first of all we write if, then we write condition here, and we define condition using present indefinite tense. We define condition using present indefinite tense. After that we place a comma. This is compulsory, as we have already seen here. So comma, and then result is written, and result is written in simple future tense or future indefinite tense. And what is the helping verb of future indefinite tense? This is will or shall. So we always use here will or shall. Let's see the example of this rule. If you win the match, you will get reward. This is simple present or present indefinite tense. So if you win the match, you will get reward, and if you do not win the match, you will not get reward. So we can see here, and also this sentence can also be made like this one. You will get reward if you win the match. And in the second sentence, we will not use this comma. Okay. Now let's move to the second condition, second conditionals. So as we can see here, if, and then we write condition, we place a comma, we write result. So condition is written if the condition is written in past indefinite tense. What is the past indefinite tense? In which we use second form in affirmative sentence. So the affirmative or positive sentence. This is also affirmative or positive sentence. So this one is past indefinite tense. We write past indefinite tense. Then the second sentence or the result is made using would plus first form of verb. We have to make it clear, or we have to make it sure here that we should use only first form of verb with would. Now let us see the example for this sentence, for this rule also. So we have if you won the match. If you won the match, this is past simple or past indefinite tense. Second form of verb is used here. If you won the match, you would get reward. You would get reward when? If you win the match. So this is our second conditional sentence. Now let us move to the next sentence. Next rule. This is third conditionals. So let's talk about third conditionals. While writing third conditionals, we always write if, then we write condition, and condition is written using past perfect tense in third conditionals. Then we place a comma as usual, and we place result. Now we can see the first sentence is made using past perfect tense. We know past perfect tense, had plus third form of verb. So past perfect tense, and then we place a comma, and the sentence in which there is result, it is made using would have plus third form of verb. Now let us see example. If you had won the match, it means had won means past perfect tense, had plus third form of verb. If you had won the match, you would have got reward. If you had won the match, you would have got reward. Okay. So I hope all of you might have understood whatever we saw here. So these were the conditional sentences, and thank you for watching me. Thank you for hearing and watching me. Thanks a lot.